I am your astrologer, Wonder Girl, taking you to new heights. Here's your daily forecast for the day of Saturday, January 20th, 2018. Now, what's going on today is that we have the moon hanging out right here in Pisces, bringing our attention, of course, to internal matters. What's going on inside us, spirituality. It also brings our attention to things that it is that we cannot see, but that we feel, okay? Really needing to go inside ourselves to understand what's happening in our life. Pisces as well, I mentioned this yesterday because it is the last sign of the zodiac, also rules the past too, overcoming the past, dealing with the past so that we can move forward, stepping into a new identity and doing some things that are really, really important to us, okay? So that's what we're thinking about today. At the very end of yesterday and into today, the moon in Pisces was also making a sextile here to Saturn in Capricorn here, really helping us to get comfortable emotionally, to get comfortable inside with some life direction it is that we're working out, some new reputation, some new career, some new thing, I want to say, to put our life in a better place that is going on, okay? And I think really taking some time at the end of yesterday to go inside ourselves, to listen to our spirit in some way was really helping us to put our life in perspective, to make a plan in some way, and just to feel much better about moving forward in some new direction that it is that you've been working out for a few weeks and months here, okay? So I think that was going on yesterday, which we're still going to feel into today, okay? Then at 1 p.m. Utah time today, the moon then moves a little further into Pisces and makes a conjunction here with Neptune, okay? A lot of times when you get aspects to Neptune, it can bring up some confusion. So there could be some confusion that does come in at 1 o'clock Utah time in the afternoon here about what it is that you feel on the inside, about what's going on with you, about the past, about what your life means, and about, you know, how comfortable you are with it. Maybe not feeling super comfortable with your life. But because this is Neptune, and because Neptune here is also in a very close sextile to Mercury here, I do think this conjunction at 1 p.m. can bring some good insights to you about your life, can actually help you to start to feel better about what's going on, to deal with some emotions that are going on inside you so that you can just move forward, communicate, and think better about your life, about where it's going, and to just begin to step into some new chapters here, okay? So I think that's essentially what's going on, is that we're really starting to move forward on some new direction in life, on some new plans, some new things that we've been working out for quite some time. And I think yesterday, today, and maybe the next day when the moon is in Pisces is really all about us working some of that stuff out, being comfortable with the changes that we have made, owning these changes, okay, really beginning to step into them and taking care of everything from the past that it is that we need so that we really can begin to commit to doing some new thing that it is that we've been trying to do for so long, okay? And I think there is an opportunity here at 1 o'clock, especially if you allow yourself to be creative, be intuitive, and to pay attention to the things you cannot see in life, to your feelings and to what's inside you. I think there is a real opportunity here at 1 o'clock in the afternoon to get some insights about your life and where it's going, to have better conversations, or to have conversations, I think, with people that can help bring you insights in some way to help you begin to move forward in some new life direction that is very important to you, okay? So I see that going on. Now, while the moon is making this really pretty aspect, I think to Neptune, the moon and Neptune do like each other in some way. So I think while that's going on, and with this sextile to Mercury, you may have to remember here where the North Node is in Leo, to be happy, to integrate your heart and your passion into what it is that you're doing. Because while these two planets here are making a sextile, they're also coming into a quincunx here with the North Node. So I think it's important today to think about your life, to think about where it's going, how you can maximize your potential, which comes a lot here in Capricorn. I think it's important for you to think about where your life is going, to feel comfortable with it, and to start to really move forward in a detailed and disciplined way based on all the work that you've done. But I think you need to keep in mind here, how can you be happy doing these things? It's not all about moving your life in the right place, moving up in the world, climbing the ladder. It's also about how can you do what you really want, what really resonates with your heart, with what you really feel inside you, and with what resonates with you spiritually. So just try to keep that in mind today here as you're starting to make sense of your life and feel more comfortable with some things, to also not forget about what your heart wants and what your heart says, and what is going to help you to be the happiest and the most fulfilled that it is that you can be. Okay, so that's what's going to go on there. Okay, and that yod is going to come in around 3 p.m. Mountain time, that's going to happen. Then the moon after that is pretty much just going to hang out in Pisces for the rest of the day, really asking us to work out inside spiritually, how we feel about our life, to overcome some things from the past, that we can break into new chapters here and to do more of what it is that really resonates with our heart. Then at midnight, this actually isn't going to happen till tomorrow. I'm not quite sure the time, but I think it's going to happen about 4 o'clock tomorrow morning and not today. The moon is then going to move further through Pisces here and come into a sextile with Pluto and a trine with Jupiter. So I think after trying to work some things out internally here to get right with your life, with where your life is going, to really begin to commit to it and move forward in it as well, I think at the nighttime comes an opportunity here to really step into your power, to step into your new life direction, to really begin to own it, to make more of the changes that it is that you need to make it happen in a way that feels much more comfortable for you on the inside. Okay, and to start to begin to feel like you're making some progress here, ending some things and beginning some new things, so that you finally can start to step into this new life. Okay, and I think we're there. I think we're beginning to live the life that we've been working out for so long, but really just needing to get comfortable inside here with it all first, to change our perspective and to own your power, so that you really can begin to step into these new chapters and to feel really good about them, and to face all of these new challenges that may come in a way that you're doing it from a place of more strength, if that makes sense. Okay, so I think that is what is going on here. Okay, so that's what I see today. Now, stuff that's happening in the background, just to give you a little bit on that, I'm actually going to start here with Mercury Pluto. For some reason, while I've been giving you this reading, I've been wanting to talk about that. We've got Mercury and Pluto coming into a conjunction right here. They're about, what, 6 degrees away. So it's, you know, it's just now starting to be close. You're just now maybe starting to feel it. But this could be lots of intense communication that is going on here about your life, about where your life is going, that could start to come into the picture more and more today and the next few days. Maybe changing the way that you think about your life and where it's going, changing the way that you communicate about your life as well could be happening. This could also bring conversations here with Pluto in regards to money, how you share your money with other people. Again, sex and intimacy. I do think relationships and money and talking about that is especially going to be important coming in today as well, and in the next few days, with the Sun and Venus here also very close within 3 degrees. So I think as you are stepping into some new chapters here and overcoming the past to begin to live more fully this life you've been creating and to feel much better about it, I think you may still be trying to make some more changes in the way that you communicate, in the way that you think about your life here, so that you really can step into what's happening with you. And you may also be thinking about making some last minute changes as well to relationships and to money, so that you also can begin to start to move forward in a way that feels much better for you, resonates with you on the inside, and helps you do some things that are important to you. Okay, so that's what's happening there. Mars still in a trine to Chiron, so you could feel a little bit uncomfortable still about any changes that it is that you're making to put your life in a better place, but really needing, with the Mercury Pluto thing coming on and the Sun Venus, to continue making some changes here and to move forward on that, because they really are going to help you in the end, especially with the Pluto Jupiter thing coming in. Okay, so it's like we're feeling a little bit uncomfortable about life, we're a little bit uncertain about it here and what it all means and all the work that we've been doing, but I think we feel called to do it in some way and needing to follow your spirit this day, you know, in the next well, the next day or two, to really begin to accomplish some things that it is that you want, and to be able to listen to your intuition and listen to your heart so that you can move forward in a better way, okay? So that's what we've got going on there. And then of course I did mention this earlier, Mercury in a sextile with Neptune as well, really helping you to get insights you need here, but needing to be intuitive, needing to be spiritual, needing to listen to what's going on inside you so that you really can start to step into these new chapters and overcome some things that may be hurtful, that may be holding you back, okay? And really needing to figure all of that stuff out. Right? I think there's lots of good potential here for you to move forward, okay, and to create a life that it is that you want. I've been saying that for a while, but really needing to process, to get right with yourself here, and to not let any small difficulties hold you back from really creating something that it is that you want, from feeling comfortable about it, from stepping into it in a really big way, and from owning it. Okay, so that's what I'm going to leave with you today. Now your card for the day is the 5. It's the 5 of Swords, upright. This card, you know, typically is a card of like winning, I want to say, when it comes to this card, of doing things that are good for you. I think today is a day to watch out for yourself, to understand yourself, and to do what needs to be done here to feel better about your life. The warning that does come with this card, though, especially when it's upright, is to make sure that whatever you do today, that you do it with honesty, that you do it with integrity, that you do it according to your highest self. Okay, make sure with this card that as you're trying to put your life in a better place here, that you're not acting out of insecurities, you're not acting out of fear, and that you're not acting from a place that can cause more confusion and can make things worse, okay, because that could be a thing that could come up. If you look at this card, you've got a man here in front holding some swords, and you've got some people that presumably he was fighting turning around, holding their heads and looking down. So this is one of those cards where it's, you want to win, you want to put your life in the right place, but at what cost? You know, you need to weigh your costs and your benefits here of, you know, I want to move this direction in my life, but what is it worth to really get there? What do I need to sacrifice, and what do I not need to sacrifice in order to make it happen? And to think very seriously about perhaps what it is that you value and about what it is that's important to you, so that you can make sure that you really are progressing, doing some things that are important for you, but in a way that can last, in a way that really resonates with you on the inside and can help you have the relationships and the finances even that it is that you want and need. Okay, so that's what I've got for you today. Thank you so much for watching my horoscope. If you like it, please like it on YouTube, subscribe to my channel, share it with your friends, and I will talk to you later.